Hey, why is fruitcake a thing? Happy holiday season and welcome to Vlogmas. We are officially in the countdown to Christmas, and over the next few weeks, a non-stop slew of themed videos and shorts are going to be dropping every single day here on the channel. So if you're not already subscribed, please make sure to do so because I have a whole lot of excitement in store. Although despite promising excitement, I've decided to start with fruitcake. Old-fashioned Claxton's fruitcake. World famous as the packaging. In fact, it's the choice of millions since 1910. And you know what else millions had around that time? They had Spanish flu, and like this fruitcake, it killed most of them. But why is fruitcake associated with Christmas? I decided to do some research because frankly, I've been gifted many fruitcakes over the years, but I've never actually met anybody who enjoys fruitcake, so I needed to find out more. So fruitcake was originally created all the way back in Roman times, which prior to this episode I thought was a font in Microsoft Word. Now back during its original creation, the Catholic Church banned the use of butter in the fruitcake recipe, and if you think I'm making that up, you've clearly never seen the church in action. Now that rule was overturned by Pope Innocent VIII in written permission known as the Butter Brief, and honestly, just recounting this to you makes me wonder why in God's name a movie hasn't been made about this yet. It would kind of be like The Handmaid's Tale, but the oppressed would be the butter. Anyway, yada yada yada, 600 years later, and this is still a thing in all its gross fruit and nut meats glory. And if you think I'm joking, there it is. Nut meats, written right there on the packaging. Nut meats sounds like something that Tiny Tim would be grateful for at Christmas dinner. And God bless you, Mr. Scrooge, for this wonderful bounty of nut meats. Nut meats. Is fruitcake the template to Beyond Meat? So none of this research actually turned up to me as to why it's a Christmas food, and honestly, I haven't been able to deduce it beyond tradition, but at a guess, it's probably because fruitcake is shelf stable. Some of these are edible up to 25 years after it's made, which feels about how much time it would take me to work up the courage to actually eat one. Now let's be clear, this episode was not my idea. My wife found this and insisted that we do an episode. She knows how much I loathe fruitcake, but thinks that there's a chance that it's all in my head since I haven't actually eaten this stuff since I was like age 5 and swore it off for the rest of my life. Anyway, let's take a closer look. Seriously, what's even happening here? I realize that the idea is that it's supposed to be a colorful festive array, but it actually looks like a disease. Son, I admit that I'm worried about your drinking. You see this picture right here? This was your uncle's liver the day he died, and y'all know the story there. Is this what you want? F it. It's Christmas. This is filled with spirit of the season. Let's go. Holy f***, that is worse than I was ready for. I legitimately feel like my soul is trying to escape my body. It's like eating a mouthful of vomit, and that vomit has chunks. And your last meal was applesauce, and you don't know what the hell those chunks are. And frankly, I don't want to know. It amazes me that the pre-Pope Innocent VIII Catholics thought enough to ban butter from their fruitcakes, but they never thought to ban fruitcakes. Thou shalt eat butter-free fruitcakes, the body of Jesus every Sunday, and mustn't ever engage in adult pleasures. I'd seriously rather be caught under the mistletoe with this guy than ever take another bite of this mess. I feel very safe in saying that the rest of the month is completely uphill from this. I hope.